Hey guys, what's going on, Greenville Gear? I'm super stoked today. This is my very first SGC submission reveal. I had a 5-card order, and I sent it to them on April 27th, and I got it back somewhere around the 4th of July weekend. So, you know, 60 plus business days, on a 20-day turnaround, business day turnaround. So, definitely reach out to them. I did that. I just said, hey, thanks, excited to work with you guys. Just FYI, it was 60 days or whatever. And they did send me a discount code for a future order. So I think it's important that, as they try to catch up and all that kind of stuff, that they try to make it right. And kudos to them for doing it. So it was cool. So let me show you the cards that I've got back. The first one is the most disappointing one, only because it didn't get graded. It's this Michael Vick from 2018. I've shown this on the channel ages ago. It's one of my favorite cards in my collection. I wanted to get it slabbed, but it is too large, and so they couldn't slab it. So it seems like SGC doesn't have the thick holders that PSA has. So I'll have to resubmit that maybe to PSA. The part that's not clear to me is if they just keep my $10 for grading that, even though they didn't grade it, which it seems like they did. So I'll have to look into that too. Not a big deal. But let me show you the 4 cards that I did get back. Super stoked. This one is in a sleeve. This is one from my collection in the 1980s that I just always loved. One of my favorite players, one of my PC people, and I thought it would be so cool to have it slabbed. It's not a valuable card, but it's this 1989 Pro Set, Deion Sanders, and it came back in a mint 9. And again, it was just in a binder for me for ages. It's got a little bit of a white corner, perhaps, but it's super crisp, nicely centered, and I just think with that orange in the black slab that people call the tuxedo, it's sweet. So I'm really excited about it. There's prime time. So just really like him as a player. I guess it's a little off on the back, right to left. And for my first order, I don't think I did an excellent job looking over my cards. I think I did a kind of naked eye look. But I've gotten much better, and I've talked about this a little bit, that I got a magnifying glass and those kinds of things. I'm having a lot of fun being really critical of cards. But this was kind of a different order, and in part because I had some real vintage cards in here. The last 3 are all pre-war. Some T206 cards that I had picked up raw on eBay, and so I kind of collected them raw and then wanted to send them in. The first one is this Charlie OLeary portrait, and this came back at 2.5. So I was able to pick these up raw on eBay inexpensively, and then I thought it would really be fun to have them slabbed myself. As a T206 collector, I've bought plenty. There's the Piedmont back already slabbed, but these are kind of special to me because I kind of did the legwork, and it was actually a lot of fun. And so I picked these up inexpensively, and I'm happy with a 2.5. I'd have to go back and look at my submission video when I was showing these before they got sent, but I think I was thinking 2, actually on all 3 of these pre-war cards. So overall, I think I actually did a little better than I anticipated. But I just, more importantly, love this card. I think that orange, again, looks really cool. These tobacco cards look great in the slab, and so I'm really happy about the Charlie OLeary in a 2.5 Piedmont from 1910. Really cool. So that one goes into the PC. A very similar card for me is this other Piedmont T206 Jimmy Dygert, also in a 2.5. Really cool blue, nice rich blue. And he played for Philadelphia, as you see here, but there it is. And it's a Piedmont back. I'll show that to you in a second. But really nice. There's a tiny little white mark there. But overall, really nice eye appeal, I think, on this card. And 2.5's fair. The ink on the back is like a little light, as you see here. So, and of course the centering's not great on the back either. But still, you know, it's about the card and not the grade, right? And I'm tickled for a card from 1910 to come back at a 2.5. I think that's really cool. And it does have a, you can maybe pick that up right there. It does have a crease. And I think I might have pointed that out in the submission. So I kind of anticipated that one on the Dygert. And it could have maybe got penalized more, but the rest of the card makes up for it. So excited about that. And last but not least, maybe the best success story of the order, although I was excited to get a 9 on that Deion Sanders. The last pre-war card is also a T206 card, and it's John Butler, and this one came back a 3, so the highest grade of the 3. It also had a little bit of surface issue, as you see there right in the center. It's got a bad corner. I don't know if you can see that on that upper right corner, but how great, right, does that green look in the slab? Again, I bought this one raw. I bought the Dygert raw, and I bought the OLeary raw, and then I sent them in. It was kind of cool to just kind of build up a stack of them and say, okay, this is my 2-grade stack, and I just had a lot of fun doing it. So also Piedmont backs, all 3, but that is probably the nicest Piedmont back of the group. The ink is still kind of nicely holding up, nice and dark or darker, pretty well centered. And so I'm excited about that one. This one doesn't have any creases. Again, it's got that bad corner up here, but still pretty cool. So really nice eye appeal. So that, guys, is my very first SGC submission reveal. It was super fun to do it. I definitely recommend them. I think overall their customer service is good. I think for the pre-war stuff and all that, their slabs just look amazing. And I'm excited to have gone through it and done it. And so thanks to all of you who kind of watched the earlier video where I kind of previewed it, and now for watching this one. What I'm gonna do is I've got a stack of cards, because I think this is probably how it goes, that I'm gonna send off to SGC, and it's a bigger stack, so I just had a lot of fun doing this, so I want to do another big order. And I think because of pricing differences between them and PSA on modern cards and price increases, I think I'm going to send a bunch of modern cards to SGC, which when I watch folks' videos, I think those look really cool in the slabs too. So look for that. I think I'll do a preview video in the next maybe couple weeks of that order. I think I'll have 20 or 30 cards, so that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, cool guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.